So today I've brought for you this wonderful book. When I say wonderful book, I really meant it, okay? The Seven Herbs of Highly Effective People by Stephen. So once again, for pedagogical reasons, I want to be able to cover all the seven herbs. However, we are just going to cover the herb number one of highly effective people. So before I go much deeper, let me explain the following. Whether you like it or not, as human beings, we are associated with three types of determinism. One is genetic determinism. Okay, what you do today, your father does, and your grandparents also did it. You cannot change this reality. Determinism number two is physical determinism. So it's associated with your childhood. For example, when you were just a little boy, maybe you witnessed, for example, a lot of people being bullied while they were speaking in public. Somehow you developed this fear as well. This is what the author calls as physical determinism. And the last, but not the least obviously, is environment determinism. So environment determinism is basically the following. Your boss, your current job, your friends, your wife, and the place where you live influences how you behave as well. You cannot change that. Therefore, according to Stephen, this what people on daily basis have been doing. They have been reacting through this type of determinism. The only solution, according to the author, is proactivity. It doesn't matter what happened to you in the past, obviously. What matters the most is how you react to things that happen to you. So according to Stephen, there are two types of people. One, reactive people, those people that blame others for their current position. Those people that blame, for example, the environment, the circumstances, everyone is wrong except them. On one hand, on the other hand, you're, for example, proactive people. Proactive people are those that they know that what they are today is because of the choice they made in the past. So they take conscious decision towards their future. They don't blame anyone for their mistakes. So the bottom line here is we should really take conscious decision about our future and about our reality. No one else is guilty for our failure. We are responsible whether for our weakness and for our success as well. Now, according to Stephen, the author of this book, obviously, there are three categories of problems. Number one, with direct problems or with direct control, which he says that we are responsible for these problems, okay? And we also have, for example, indirect problems or indirect controls, which are people's problems, okay? And finally, with, for example, no control, according to the author of this book, are those situations that we cannot control. For example, our past we cannot control. It had already happened, and even certain circumstances we cannot control. Okay, so in order for you to thrive in life, according to Stephen, you should only focus on the first type of problem, direct control, which you are responsible for them. So in order for you to make progress in life, you should really focus on your first category of problem, okay, on yourself, instead of focusing, for example, on people or environment as well, because you cannot control them. Now, the best way for you to be sure that you are in control of your life or not, you need to follow, or you need to do two things. First, every time you make a promise, you need to fulfill it. If you make a promise and most of the time you break it, you are not in control of your own decisions. Therefore, you are not a proactive people. You are at least a reactive people. Number two is you should set goals and try hard in order to achieve them. Once again, if you set goal and most of the times you don't achieve them, you are not in control of your own lives. Someone else is, or something else is. Once again, remember that what we do today on daily basis will shape, will define our future. One, two, no one is responsible for our failure or our success. We are responsible for our own destiny. No matter how we were raised, no matter if we were raised in a physical determinism, in environment determinism, or in genetic determinism. So when things happens, you still and before you answer, you have a moment of freedom to choose correctly and wisely your response. Use your imagination to explore a lot of alternatives. Use your brain to take wise decisions. Remember, you are the owner of your own destiny, according to out of this book, and is basically the outline of the first habit of highly effective people. Be proactive. Be on charge of your own life. Don't be reactive. Don't wait to act at first.